Have you ever wondered about the maximum amount you can deposit into Ally Bank? It's a common question, especially for those looking to maximize their savings or investment potential. Hook. Imagine having a bank account with no limits on how much you can deposit. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today, we're going to explore the reality of Ally Bank's maximum deposit limits. Building context. Before we dive into the specifics, let's understand a bit about Ally Bank. It's an online-only bank known for its high-interest savings accounts, CDs, and other financial products. But what about its deposit limits? The myth of unlimited deposits. One of the most common misconceptions about online banks is that they have no deposit limits. While it's true that many online banks don't have minimum balance requirements, they do have maximum deposit limits in place. Ally Bank's maximum deposit limits. So, what is the maximum deposit for Ally Bank? Well, the answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. Ally Bank doesn't have a single, universal maximum deposit limit. Instead, the limit varies depending on the specific account type. Here's a breakdown of the maximum deposit limits for some of Ally Bank's most popular accounts. Ally Savings Account. While Ally doesn't have an explicit maximum deposit limit for its savings accounts, there are some factors to consider. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, insurance. The FDIC insures deposits up to $250,000 per depositor, per bank. If you have more than $250,000 in your Ally savings account, the excess may not be insured. Internal limits. Ally may have internal limits in place to manage its risk exposure. However, these limits are generally not publicly disclosed and are unlikely to be a concern for most depositors. Ally Money Market Account. The maximum deposit for Ally's money market account is also subject to the FDIC insurance limit of $250,000 per depositor, per bank. Ally Certificates of Deposit, CDs. The maximum deposit for Ally CDs can vary depending on the specific CD term and interest rate. Some CDs may have higher maximum deposit limits than others. Factors affecting maximum deposits. In addition to the account type, several other factors can influence the maximum deposit you can make at Ally Bank. FDIC insurance. As mentioned earlier, the FDIC insurance limit of $250,000 per depositor, per bank is a significant factor. Internal limits. Ally may have internal limits in place to manage its risk exposure, but these are generally not publicly disclosed. Regulatory requirements. Ally must comply with various federal and state regulations that may limit the amount of deposits it can accept. Strategies for maximizing deposits. If you have more than $250,000 that you want to deposit at Ally Bank, there are several strategies you can consider. Multiple accounts. You can open multiple accounts at Ally Bank to spread your deposits across different FDIC insurance categories. Ally Bank IRA. If you're eligible, you can open an Ally Bank IRA to contribute to your retirement savings while also taking advantage of the FDIC insurance. Other FDIC-insured banks. You can consider opening accounts at other FDIC-insured banks to spread your deposits further. Conclusion. So, what is the maximum deposit for Ally Bank? While there isn't a single, definitive answer, it's clear that the FDIC insurance limit of $250,000 per depositor, per bank is a significant factor. By understanding the factors that affect maximum deposits and considering strategies to maximize your coverage, you can make informed decisions about your savings and investment goals. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.